Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.
Rebel, you look like you had a really fun time while filming this.
It was actually kind of brutal.
Really?
Because it was live singing, live dancing, and I was coming back and forth from Los Angeles to do my bits in the film. Mm-hmm. And Tom Hooper doesn't mess around. He wants perfection. And he wants it live and authentic. So not only do the dancing and the singing and the acting, they all have to be on point. So we would do like 60 takes per shot.
Oh, wow.
So by the end of when you filmed your number, everyone could like barely talk.
Completely depleted.
And you were just like destroyed.
There was also fog in your number.
Yeah, there was a lot of smoke in the atmosphere of my number, and they heat the sets, especially my set. I was the first cat to film their number, so a bit of a guinea pig in that way. And they heated it like a sauna so that we could never cool down, so we would never get an injury. And which probably pertained more to the professional dancers than to me, but like I was just sweating. I was sweating all day shooting those numbers. But I don't know, the end result is so worth it. It's so magical and it's so good to put in such a hard effort.
Robbie, coming from a ballet background, does it make it easier for you to choreograph these cat-like movements?
I think ballet is very similar to the feline way of moving. Mm-hmm. So it felt very at home to play around with all that knowledge from the dance world was really fun. And we, speaking of choreographing, we actually are a choreographic team.
We choreographed some of the movie, actually.
Yeah.
If you look in the background, our co-choreographer name is called Robbie Fairchild, which is just a mix of our names. And some of the movements we devised.
Yeah, if you just,
if you look closely at us, you'll see some moves that
during Jason's number.
They don't look as cool as Hamilton. Yeah, especially during Jason Derulo's number. We would choreograph some of our own moves, and
Tom liked it.
Yeah, Tom Hooper was really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could have a career now. We could choreograph like a Broadway show or something.
Oh, for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Black cats have a bad reputation for creating bad luck, cats in folklore being known as taking babies' breath away. Do you feel like cats have like a bad reputation, or what are your thoughts about that?
I think they are so unpredictable. I'm not talking about just a black cat versus any other color, but there's something unpredictable because they can move it any direction at any time, and that freaks me out.
I tried to get some black cat jokes into the film, but I don't think any of them made it into the film. But yeah, they are very mysterious, aren't they, in folklore? So, gosh, but I guess does Idris kind of embody that in the movie because his character is kind of magical and mysterious.
Do we have a black cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you learned most from making this film?
Oh, it's hard.
The days were so long, and this is something I learned from you. Find the most comfortable spot, because you're going to be there all day long.
I can be very lazy at
times. No, it was brilliant. It's brilliant, because your body would hurt being on these uncomfortable set pieces.
I mean... normally I don't rehearse in movies. I come on the day and just be very spontaneous. But I learnt the value of rehearsals for something like this, which is so artistic and very authentic. And I learnt that how nice it is to do rehearsals and to bond with your cast beforehand, and not just because most comedies you just come on board and just be like bang 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 on the day, but this we did have lots of rehearsal time and how important that can be to the artistic process.
Totally.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.